Hello and welcome to another video of BigQuery SQL based machine learning tutorials. In this video, we're going to talk about AutoML Classifier. In the previous set of videos, we have talked about the logistic regression, XGBoost Classifier, as well as DNN Classifier. In that, we used a different data set. In this video, we're going to talk about AutoML Classifier, but we are going to use the ML datasets dot credit card default table. So this dataset is available in BigQuery public data. I'm going to show you where it is and how do you access it. So now let's see how do you write an AutoML classification model. So create or replace model BigQuery ML dot MDL AutoML purchase options, model type AutoML classifier, optimization objective minimize log loss. So there are lots of optimization objectives available for AutoML, and these are few. These are the four for classification. Then you have regression, and then you also have forecasting. So let's look at the classification: AUC ROC, log loss, AUC PR, precision recall, and maximize recall. These are optimization objectives which are available for AutoML model training purposes. Next, we have used minimize log loss. Please feel free to try other optimization objectives too. In this data, we are going to predict the default payment next month for a credit card or not. Let's look at this data. So I have written a query, which is select star accept predicted default payment next month. There is a structure in this table. We're not going to use that for our training purposes or even any prediction purposes too. But these are the columns which are available in this data set. And how do you get it? You need to access BigQuery public data. Look at my previous videos that tells you how to access a publicly available data set. And then if you scroll down the list, you would find ML underscore data sets. So ML data sets is a data set here. And then you have credit card default table. This is the table that I'm going to use for AutoML predictions. The reason I'm using a different data for AutoML versus the other models that we have done earlier is because AutoML requires a minimum 1,000 records for prediction, for training a model. And therefore, in the previous data sets, we did not have 1,000 records, and therefore I'm using a different data just for openness. So you got this. Now next, we are going to evaluate the model. So the way you evaluate is exactly the same as you would do for other type of models. ML.evaluate, model as the keyword and the name of the model. And then you do predictions on this AutoML model using select star from ML.predict model, the name of the model. And in here, the data which I have used is a manual split. You can also do an automated split as part of hyperparameters under the options when you create the model. So with that said, let's really jump into the AutoML model creation. So I'm going to look at AutoML, and as I have done with previous videos, I'm not going to train the model right now because I have already trained them ahead of time. So you would see MDL AutoML purchase. Again, the name of the model, I just wanted to keep it same. However, it uses a different data set. The input label column is default payment next month. And then I have done a split, manual split for training purposes with ID less than 28,000. When you run this, a model like this would be created. Next, for evaluation, run this, select the query. And by the way, this script is available in the Google Drive link that is mentioned in the video description section below. And this is the evaluation metrics. Precision, recall, is accuracy, F1 score, log loss, and RUC. Please understand that the idea of showing you this model is not to build one of the greatest and most accurate model possible, but just to show you the method how to build it. There may be methods, means, and ways to improve the accuracy of the model if you're looking at recall or precision or any other metrics even bigger based on feature engineering and other techniques. And finally, we will use the predict model script, and it's going to predict for testing purposes. We are going to use ID greater than 28,000. While training, I used ID less than or equal to 28,000. So I'm going to select this, and I am going to run this statement. As usual, it will show you the results with the predicted default payment next method. It's predicting for the first record 0 with a probability of 78.97. And let's look at the actual label. Actual label is also 0. So as you have seen in the previous models, it creates a column predicted underscore default payment next month, and you can match the actual versus predicted. I hope you had good experience learning these type of models. In the next few videos, we are going to talk about different types of models like ARIMA, time series, and others. Keep watching. Thank you.